my side of the bed was human fecal matter. I mean, I laughed.
At that point, you have to know, like, something's up. You know, like, this gotta go, because it's like, what point do you say, like, you gotta cross a line somewhere cases, but it's just like, you really wipe shit on a bed, you know, like, you gotta be a sick person to do that.
Alright, now we got this whole Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial. I think it's pretty interesting topic, and I think it's like kind of hard not to talk about it. Am I right?
I mean, honestly, I've seen it a lot in the news. I don't know too much about it, but I don't know. This girl just seems like she's crazy. I trust Johnny Depp, but I really don't know too much about the situation. So
Literally, like there's been like so many like stars coming back like with like backlash, and you hear like so much like messed up stuff about them, and it's just like it kind of ruins like what you watch, but like it's just like, and with Johnny Depp like finding out more and more about this trial and like just listening more and more, I'm just like just kind of disgusted, because it's like I don't feel like he ruined his own reputation. I feel like she mainly did that.
What was like the details? Like, what did she actually say about him?
Well, I say let's just play it on there. That way we can hear like the opening statement right here, low key.
Okay.
Let's see.
That's the list of the medications he takes in one day that they prescribe. That doesn't include the cocaine. It doesn't include the ecstasy, the MDMA, It's during these rages that Mr. Depp engaged in. She was taking extras. She was doing anything she could to make money to survive. And then you know what she did with it? She gave a bunch of gifts. One of them was a guitar, and she returned it. Now, 2 years later, fast forward, that's when the press junket, he up and slapped her. Now, you see the rings that Mr. Depp has on him. It hurts when he slaps. And she was stunned. She had no idea what to think. Hit her again, and this time it knocked her right off the sofa onto the ground. And she remembers her face was in this dirty, filthy carpet. That's what she remembers and fixated on, the dirty carpet. And she's thinking, oh my God, happened again. And he said some very significant words. I thought I had put the monster away for good.
That's what shit Johnny Depp would say.
For the longest time, and she remembered what she'd
So she said he was just like demon
because
shit
it was
out of her?
cold, and she was thinking,
Yeah, I guess she's
I have to leave him, but I love him. She just kept thinking that. He's got mashed potatoes spread across the top. He's written along the wall of the staircase going down all kinds of nasty things about her, and Billy Bob Thornton, the last one she was in a co-star with, and then he's tried to urinate messages to her. That's the Johnny Depp. That's the other side. Now you're going to hear that Amber tried to protect him all the way through. She didn't want the doubt that he would vomit all over himself, and worse, lose control of his bowels. She would clean him up. And you'll see Bonnie Jacobs in these notes saying, don't do that. So he took a shot glass of vodka, and when she did, and then he penetrates her with a liquor bottle.
That's literally from the movie, though. He literally.
That's the Johnny Depp that you're going to hear about in this
That's
case.
from the movie, though.
Now, it's pictures of another woman, naked pictures of a woman, and text messages which show that he's clearly having an affair. She gets extremely mad, pushes me. I go flying across the room. There isn't any, ability on her part to be the abuser. Even though he has been a lifelong drug addict and alcoholic, never has he gone through a rehab plan. Instead, and he's got his boot stuck in the bed frame as he's doing it, and the force of what he's doing to her causes the bed frame to splinter. That's how much force. She is suffocating in the pillow, and she believes truly she's going to die on this one. But Johnny was gone at that point in the sense saying, are you okay?
So she's claiming that, like,
You'll see the
he's
pictures
basically
of
just
all
beating
of
the shit out
this.
of her.
You'll see the pictures of the hair. Imagine how much that must hurt. The hair that's out on the ground. And you'll see.
Eric, do you think he did it?
I don't think so.
I mean, I think,
Because I've seen some other like shit. But I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like there could be a point where he maybe gets aggressive, but I don't think it's as, like, intense as what she's making it seem like. I don't think he's ever, like, punched her or like, penetrated her with a bottle. It just doesn't seem like... Like I've been drunk so many times and I've never thought about like, you know, just like
Yeah.
stupid thoughts like that. Like I feel like no matter how drunk you are, you still have like some type of mental stability, you know?
Yeah, I feel like he was probably he might have been doing some like crazy shit, but
Yeah, like
was he like actually gonna kill her? Probably, I don't think so.
Yeah, literally.
Go back to her birthday.
I just feel like she's just retaliating because he's claiming that she hurts him, you know?
Clean after that.
She doesn't want to be seen as the domestic
And the
one.
housekeeper found some, feces on the bed, and had been upset about it, and taken a picture and sent it.
Oh yeah, what do you think about the shit on the bed?
Even though they got 2 dogs and one of them had
The shit on the bed?
Yeah.
pistol. And somehow Amber
They said he
was
shitted on the bed?
So
There's just wait.
so apparently there was shit on the bed, and her claim apparently was that like the dogs did it. The small dogs, like probably like
So what? He just
Edgar size, or maybe even like a little bit smaller than.
did he
Edgar.
just get home from work, or this was in the morning?
Somebody sent his house cleaner sent him a picture of it. She was upset.
And what? It just looked like human shit. They thought it was
Like
supposed to be his wife's. That's what they're saying.
yeah, like he. He was just like,
That's how she retaliates. So it's like a shit on the bed.
like, but it's on his side of the bed.
Damn.
I feel like even if it wasn't human shit, she probably put some dog shit on there, you know?
That's true. Even if it wasn't her who just took a shit there,
I wouldn't
probably
be.
the dog shit that she put there.
I don't know, bro. Cause like I don't know, just like from the glimpse of a picture, it kind of seems like human shit. Like even like they even say that he's like, my dogs are really small. Like I know what the
Damn. Can we pull? Is there a picture of it that we can pull up?
well like there's more videos we could pull up, low-key, where they kind of like have like some like. But yeah,
Is there a specific one just of that picture you're describing?
I probably have to look back on my history feed, low-key, cause that would be good to find.
I ain't never met a dog that
I mean, if it's
shits
too
on
much
the bed
trouble,
before.
you're gonna have to. That's crazy. So, I mean, what are you guys' final thoughts on that one?
On that video, I mean, just based on his reaction, I mean, obviously he's like uncomfortable about the matter. He's definitely have his own like opinions and reactions to it. I think usually there's like 2 sides to a story, and then sometimes there's even more, especially when like obviously you want people to think differently from like the truth.
Yeah.
So like just based on like the amount of evidence that like gets pulled up, I think we can like.
To be honest with you, I don't know shit, so I can't even say too much. But Johnny Depp he seems like a great guy. I mean, maybe that's just our perception, but I feel like he didn't do it.
You're right. I don't know, man. I feel like it's a real crazy thing to watch just because it's like we don't know them personally.
Yeah.
And we're only seeing all these stories like on social media, you know what I mean? And a lot of them are just like shit that don't make no sense. Like shitting on the bed. All the times I've seen like Judge Mathis and all like the shows where it's like a judge. Like I've never heard of somebody like, oh yeah, my wife shit on the bed. You know, it's just like it's just outrageous. Like it just don't seem real.
Well, there's even a reaction of like he talks about what he actually thought when he first saw the shit. If you guys want to keep. Let me see.
But is she an actor too?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in what's it called, Aquaman. She was like
Yes.
one of the mermaid ladies.
With the new one that just came out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm like honestly I haven't really been interested in those movies since like most of this stuff started, to be honest.
I literally just got into bed. I remember the television was on, and I was reading bedroom. And I said, "What do you want to do? Hit me again? Would you like to hit me again?" And I said, "Go ahead, hit me." Bam. And then I just said, is that what you wanted? Would you like another? Bam. And Brando, Hunter, Thompson, whatever, things that were important to me. And he said, I don't think now's a good time to go. And I thought, it's the perfect time. She's not going to be home for 2 days. And then he showed me a photograph on his telephone of
Objection, Your Honor. That's what you're saying.
It's a photograph, Your Honor.
As being relayed to him by Mr. Bett.
He says he looked at it
That's
on
why he
his
kept
on his
objecting to
phone.
everything he kept saying. He said he
What
was
was the photograph of Mr. Depp?
it was a photograph of the bed, our bed, and on my side of the bed was human fecal matter.
He's a human specifically.
So I understood why it wasn't a good time to go down there. My initial response to that
I don't even know how I would react.
I mean, I laughed. It was so outside. It was so bizarre and so grotesque that I could only laugh. So I did not go down there that day.
Mr. Depp.
That's crazy. Wow. He specified that was human shit.
Exhibit 343.
So your wife takes a shit on your bed. What are you guys gonna do?
Like, what is like?
I'm gonna sleep on the couch. You can sleep in the bed. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked
I mean, I feel like you can't be trusted to a certain point. Like, what did I do so bad to have you shit
And it's,
on my side of the
for
bed?
real. And it's like,
Because I'm not a bad guy.
at that point, you have to know, like, something's up. You know, like, this gotta go. Because it's like, what point do you say, like, you gotta cross a line somewhere? You
That's
know,
so definitely that's over the line for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
some people
got
that's,
some
like, cheating on you or whatever the case is. But it's just like, you really wipe shit on a bed, you know? Like, you gotta be a sick person to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It's like you can't express your emotions. Like that's what you go to is just shitting on the bed. Oh no.
And it's like, that's nasty, you know? Because it's like, that's her bed, too. She was also sleeping there, and now she gotta go wash it out of her hands.
It's probably they probably got maids and shit. So it's probably they're probably
But that's
the real
fucked
victims.
up because it's like
Yeah,
that.
facts.
But that's still fucked up. Think about the maid. Think about having another human that's already you already pay them to do all this shit, right? You really gonna pay them to pick up your shit out of the bed, bro? Like,
It's fucked up.
Hell yeah.
it's fucked up.
And then forever, that maid's always gonna know. Amber done. Like, did that shit.
I mean that's like one subject. Well, on like a similar note, what do you guys think about Jada Pinkett?
I feel like
Do you feel like you could like through thick and thin, like you think you could have been like with Jada Pinkett? Like you think
nah.
she's crossed the line? You think she's just?
I feel like
what do you
it's
think?
the same situation, except like your boy Johnny Depp's actually like trying to get himself out of it. Afterward, Will Smith is just chilling. Like he's like used to it now, and I feel like he's just so comfortable in this lifestyle he's living where
I feel like
she does whatever she wants, and
I mean, it's a little bit different though, cause like she is accusing him of like beating him, so he could go to jail for a long time potentially.
yeah, it's
But I
definitely
definitely
different.
see how you can relate to it for sure, cause like what type of relationship are they in?
I feel like Amber's abuse is more physical, whereas like Jada's could be more like
mental.
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 Yeah.
Like she's like that's like some. I don't know. It's just like, I mean, as far as like you're supposed to like, I mean, what do you think? I mean, if you did some wild shit, I mean, I guess like, wouldn't you expect your partner to have your back in like that type of situation, or at least be like,
Nah, that was a,
Hell no. If I go
What do
that
you
far, you know what I mean? I'm expecting. Let's say I were to cheat on my girlfriend, and she find out. The last thing I would do is have the whole world know about it, and then sit her down in an interview, tell her about the whole thing, and expect her to be okay with it.
is this? I forgot who passed.
I
me
just
this.
passed it to you.
You just passed it to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like I thought.
Like I just feel like that whole situation was messed up. Like my whole life, my parents, whenever they fought, it was never like a public thing. Like I would never, the whole world wouldn't know about it. They wouldn't post on social media about it. Like it was like a between them thing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I feel like there's like a certain boundary for me. Like there's like indoors and there's public. Like shit doesn't have to be public. And I feel like being a celebrity, obviously, like there's like everything's public, so like definitely to an extent. But like there's shit that doesn't have to be public.
And, like,
and there's like shit that you choose to be
she
public.
sat him
about.
down and had a whole podcast about
Yeah.
it. Like they were like,
I mean, he agreed to do it, but
Oh,
like
man.
also, but like it's just cause
so then that comes to the reason, like, why would he go in and slap Chris Rock like that? And the joke wasn't even bad. Like, obviously it was about his wife, but it wasn't even, like, that bad of a joke, G.I. Jane.
well, I heard that there were some other connotations with that. Apparently, the actor that played G.I. Jane, apparently, that actress was like also involved with the younger man, so it was like almost like could have been like a.
Bro, no.
But I don't know. That could be reaching also.
That's reaching,
But
because
there's,
one, with
but
Will Smith,
that'd be a pretty like well thought out joke though.
No.
I'd be like, damn.
yeah.
I just feel like he's probably trying to repair like a relationship he still thinks is there. And so when he
Yeah.
seen it was like her unhappy, like he was like, you know, because he probably thinks, oh man, if I don't, she's gonna go fuck somebody else or something, you know, like.
I feel like as a man, also Will Smith also has like a lot of fucking like whiplash on him, like as being like almost like a pussy to an extent.
Well, yeah, I guess I could see that too, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
whipped.
He did.
Yeah.
he
does.
he's kind of doing that to himself though. Like I don't know, I feel like it's
She passed this to me.
It's just confusing, you know, on who he wants to be, because I feel like it's like out of his personality to like go out of his way to
Be violent. Like
exactly
that,
be
yeah.
violent. Like that's never something I've ever seen Will Smith do like outside of a movie. You know, like he's always been that like humble, nice guy, and then like out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, he's always been like the
You know?
coolest
You
like
feel
guy who's like he's the guy, he's that man.
Do you think that there's like
Till now.
some point to where like all that fame and stuff changes you? And you think that like
I mean, definitely when you're under that much pressure and you're as big as him, like he was one of the biggest celebrities in the world for such a long time, I feel like there's a good chance you could crack. Like you see with a lot of other celebrities
There's a lot of
too,
pressure.
like Miley Cyrus or like whatever, you know.
Yeah.
there's always
A lot
shit
of
going
other
on in the
ones, I don't even-
tabloids. Always
Yeah,
people
like,
talking.
Some people just crack, like I don't know.
But they got whole different issues though. You know, like
True. And I guess it's when their personal problems come into the spotlight when it's like we shouldn't even know that stuff. It should just be their personal life. But just because they're famous, it comes into the spotlight.
yeah.
But it also comes into like questioning like how should one like be really like and like I don't know, it kind of like comes to like well like where do you think your boundaries are and stuff like that, because there are always like debates with it, because there's people that are like I don't know, there's people that like think that like she's not tripping. I mean
Who says that?
Yeah, for real.
I don't know, I feel like there's always like an other,
Yeah,
always an other, you know what I mean?
you're right. I've seen a couple people on her side, Amber Heard. I've seen a couple people online saying how, like, you know, they're just agreeing with her.
Yeah, like, yeah, me personally, like, I feel like, I mean, obviously, like, it's not like, you know, I have to worry about, like, freaking, like, people, like, thousands of people in my, like, you know, personal life or whatever, you know what I mean? Talking about it. But it's like,
It's one thing to let thousands of people know about it, because it's like they know, like, because you got paparazzi and people like, I get it, because you're famous, but you're talking about you and your wife from your personal space. Like, it was probably like something he found out in the crib, like, you know what I mean, like, and he had to come out and was literally like, all right, let's sit down and do a podcast about this, and let's tell the whole world about what you did to me. It's like, it's messed up. Like, it's I just feel like it was like planned, or like he must have knew about it a while before. Cause I mean, he did take it some type of way in the video, but like,
He did seem kind of emotional about it, no?
I mean, he did, but
And then, like, I mean, based on his reaction, like, I mean, I feel like there was a moment where he was, like, kind of, like, trying to, like, deny being, like, emotional about it. If I'm not mistaken.
yeah, a little bit for a sec. I mean, and then once they got to talking, that's when he broke down.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Well, because he even went on after, and he had to accept his award and stuff like that, and he had to do his speech right there.
No, we're talking about like the first time when he first found out in the interview, when she told him she cheated.
Was that actually the first time he found out?
That's
Or
what
do
we
you
were just saying.
do you
I think
that
he
it was
had
like on
to know.
TV. Yeah.
Yeah, like he had to know before, because they can't just sit you down and be like, "Hey, we're gonna tell you a secret right now in live." You know what I'm saying? No, like, and then it.
Honestly, I feel like, and I've heard, I feel like they had an open relationship, like a lot of celebrities like that do, and I'm pretty sure they did.
They could.
And like he might have just like still felt some type of way, because obviously like someone still is fucking your wife.
Yeah, and it was like their son's friend or something. You know.
Yeah, it's like a
they were
pretty.
really cool,
That's
but-
also another boundary too. No cap. Like, like what?
Your like your kids, friends, and shit.
Yeah, somebody like that.
Because I mean, if, like their friends are or their kids are celebrities, so it's like a lot of their friends are gonna be celebrities. So,
but that's still like a whole
around-
nother thing.
around
Like her
celebrity,
age.
young.
And the
guys
millions
and
of
shit.
people there are in the whole world, you're gonna fuck with the one that's in the actual group. You know what I mean? Like,
Somebody
there's
in there,
like
like-
6 or 7 of them, and then there's like billions of people all over the place.
He's
You're gonna fuck
super
with this.
young. Think about. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
but all the other rich young kids, it had to be the homie.
yeah, I just don't know how I would
I
feel
mean, it was
about
just
that. You know?
convenient. It's like shit happens, you know. Shit.
Too rich, everything's convenient.
Literally,
Shit.
that is. I mean, that's what we think anyway.
Shit, you can't blame Jada. She just wanted.
I mean, it is what
a
it
young
is.
man in her life.
She could have flown out. She could have flew out any other young man though. Literally.
She could have went on Instagram and just been like,
Cause
yo.
Will Smith is definitely fucking girls though.
He
He
fu-
can't even be mad, cause like shit, that's just who he is. That's just
I mean,
like
yeah,
how
you never know.
famous you were.
But he was pretty hurt. Like in that video, those
True,
were real
true.
tears. That man was hurt.
On other news, what do you guys think about the Multiverse of Madness movie coming out?
Multiverse of Madness. Honestly, I don't know too much about it. Can you explain it?
So, like, it's basically this concept of, like, there's this concept of multiverse of, like, a bunch of different realities kind of, like, stacked on top of one another. And there's, like, branches, and there's like, neighboring realities where basically, like, there's one reality where you decide to take one job,
Oh, I'm straight on that.
and another reality where you decide to go to school, for instance. Or, like, maybe one reality where you make one decision and you, like, make a different decision. Obviously, like, Doctor Strange is, like, somebody that's, like, super powerful in the MCU, like, powerhouse. And him having that level of control of, like, being able to, like, imagine having that power, like, being able to, like, switch a mistake or a decision that you made in the past. And it's just, like,
I mean, basically a god at that point.
essentially, like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of stuff. But, there's been a lot of tampering with the multiverse, not just by him, low-key, like, building up until then.
Yeah, because then you had Scarlet Witch too. She was fucking shit up.
Scarlet Witch was messing things up in WandaVision. You had, the What If. It's, like, also, like, technically, like, kind of part of the MCU. But there's, like, all these different realities where, like, and there's also Ultron out there, potentially.
Yeah, I didn't really watch all of them. Only seen a couple episodes, like the zombie one.
The zombie one was pretty good.
Do you think they came up with that? Wasn't it originally part of the story, or did they just come up with that so they could like come out with more movies and shit and just like come out with multiple Spider-Mans?
No, I think it was originally part of the story, like, cause I used to read a lot of comics, like, and they had, zombie marvels and all types of crazy ass like stories.
And there's also like the concept of the multiverse itself. It's like something that's been around for like a while, and it's like kind of crazy that like a lot of these writers like take like ideas or like new things found out in like science or like taking like ideas of like religion or different gods and like implement them into like these universes.
Hell yeah. It was crazy how they tied it in with the Spider-Man movie and how it was just like all the past into one.
I didn't
That shit was
expect that one. I thought
they tied it all together.
literally I thought that like all those other Spider-Mans were done for. I never thought they would have brought them back.
Yeah. And then there's also, Morbius apparently like takes place in like another one of their movies, so it looks like they're gonna have like some more projects too coming up. I low-key think one of them might be in the Multiverse of Madness, low-key. I wouldn't. I'd expect maybe like Toby.
You think so,
I don't know
Tobey
who the fuck
Maguire?
that is.
He might die. I don't know.
Oh, no spoilers! Hold on.
Wait, he's in the new movie.
We don't know,
I didn't see.
but
it.
it's just like a speculation.
That'd be crazy if they actually brought him back like full time.
Again, for real. He was a cool Spider-Man. I feel like he got a little weird though. Tobey Maguire went a little crazy.
I mean, I think he was just sick of like the paparazzi and shit, and sick of like the attention and like on his every little mistake.
Yeah.
Like imagine you fuck up or you fall, bro, and it's just like some niggas just record like, like bro, I be pissed
At
as
all
fuck too.
time of the day.
Literally.
I remember that one video of him where he's like, "Get the fuck out of the way" in the
In the car.
He's like, "I can't get the fuck out of the way."
And they're like, well, you have a good day, Toby. Just standing there in front of the car. He's like, get the fuck out of the way. Oh, man. Yeah, Toby was one of my favorites.
I'm gonna pull that up real quick. How you spell his last name?
Yeah.
Right there, M-A-G.
Maguire paparazzi.
Wait, what the fuck?
It's the fourth.
Paparazzi.
That's really fucked up. Like, let him go. He's trying to drive too. We got you blocked. Imagine having that light in your face.
Block him in, guys. It's against the law. No. You guys need to back up. I can't see the car. Okay, back up, guys. You can't see the car.
No, he's not even tripping. That's reasonable.
Get out of the way. They're stopping for you, dude. We're blocking the car for you.
Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed, bro. Imagine you got light in your eye.
For real, while
you're
you're
trying
driving.
to make a turn.
Literally, like, just hella lights. They're just hovering around your car, moving with you.
He's like, why don't you got a limo driver then? That's pretty fucked up. Now, speaking on like different verses, what do you guys think about like the metaverse?
Metaverse, like the Facebook meta or Veniverse, or like what type of metaverse you talking about?
Facebook metaverse, I guess.
Which one?
A Facebook one, I guess.
Facebook.
I don't. Well, I'm not like too
I
like knowledgeable in these like metaverses.
Yeah, I mean,
Like virtual or physical, I guess.
The virtual.
Virtual. Oh, okay. Yeah, bro. There's a lot of crazy things going on right now with that. Like,
I heard there's like virtual like real estate going on, and like properties that like you can buy online. Like just like imagine that concept.
I mean, I kind of heard about it, but I just don't feel like that could be like. I feel like it's a scam, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely not something that could like last.
If give me 40,000 and I'll give you this house. It's like a little, you know what I mean? Some Monopoly card and shit. You on Boardwalk and shit. I can't do
Yo,
that.
you know you're about
Yeah.
Boardwalk.
I mean, yeah, but like, if it was real boardwalk, not on some.
But I feel like it's not there yet, but in the future, it could actually be possible because everything will be virtual. Like, think about you're like in GTA or something like that, but actually with the headset, like actually there. And you could rent out properties or buy things from people or clothes or all that shit. Like, that's actually going to be possible.
Imagine people land on you.
but imagine if you don't have to, because it's like, it's a game. There's going to be like, if it has that like possibility of being that futuristic, like why wouldn't you be able to just fuck it, just spawn me out behind in the alley right here, you know what I mean? I'll go do some crazy shit and then I'll flag in tomorrow, I'll spawn right back out.
Well, it's like, what if you want to go into that exclusive like club or something, or that exclusive like racetrack or whatever it's gonna be?
Shit, then I'm gonna shoot the people up front and go inside.
They don't let you, man. They don't let you unless you got the exclusive NFT to get inside.
Then shit.
Gotta get an exclusive NFT.
I mean,
Let's get inside the club, Chris Brown style.
Buy the NFT. Shit, you got me there. I guess you'd have to. The fucking NFT crib.
But like that's actually what is possible though.
For
like
real?
with certain NFTs and shit, they have certain events that you can go to, or like in the metaverse and real life, and it's crazy.
Yeah, I've been seeing that shit all over TikTok. I tried freaking doing like Bitcoining and all that. I tried that for a little bit, man, and I just couldn't do it. It's so much. You have to like really pay attention to that shit though. Like every like
Just buy and hold.
And I mean, yeah, but there's certain people that be like my boss. Oh, when he did it, he was making a lot of bread, but he was like every minute he was going back looking at it. You know what I mean? Oh, it was crazy. I couldn't focus on it like that.
I mean, I guess like after you get like a certain amount of money invested, I could see like always being like, you know, always like kind of like want to check on it. It's like a baby.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I got some in crypto and I check it like every day, but I usually just buy like every time I get my paycheck and then just forget about it.
For real, just buy something. And have you
Just
made
a little
like,
bit. But no, yeah, I've made a decent amount. I mean, not like a ton. But I'm probably up like 30-40% of my money. So not like a crazy, like where these people are making 200-300%.
For real,
Like a
That
solid
shit
amount.
crazy.
Oh, that's decent.
But that's possible too, because crypto will be integrated with the metaverse. So it's like all that shit just gonna be like online. Like it's, I don't know, it's weird to think about, but I think it's really gonna be there in the future.
It's crazy as far as like technology, like where we're going with everything. Everything's like getting like smaller, or bigger, or faster, or stronger, or taking you farther. It's just like.
Not lying.
Speaking on like some sciencey stuff, you talk about Elon Musk. He was trying to buy Twitter.
I think they said. That was a good transition.
Like on some serious shit, I thought it was like a joke.
He bought it, bro. It's happening.
No.
Twitter just accepted it like 2 hours ago.
No way.
Like we have to see, I guess, if it like officially goes through. But Twitter said they would accept his offer, of like 44 billion or whatever it was.
That's crazy as hell. He's just gonna start buying everything. That'll be over with. Everything is Elon Musk. I mean, if he got the money, why
He owns
not?
that shit, man. He owns that shit.
I mean, what would you do if you owned Twitter though?
You-
What do you think his goals are? Like, but or what would you
What do
do
you
if
mean?
you
You
owned
could just
Twitter?
leave it alone.
Well, think
Twitter's
about it.
straight.
Jeff Bezos, he owns the Washington Post, so that's why you always see articles about like Jeff Bezos just did that. He's so great. So that's just gonna be like, I feel like Elon has to get his own media,
Oh, you could
Yeah.
trend
Big
hella shit.
facts.
but he's going into like the new age of media and like how you get information out. I don't know.
It's like Twitter. That's wild.
It's crazy to think about, man.
He's just like by Twitter, be like, yo, check out my SoundCloud.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's like hella exposure, low key. Just like, I mean, Elon Musk already has like hella shit.
'Cause
But it's just like when you get that much money, you just like get curious about like, all right, what's their next move? Like, what are they planning to do next? Like,
But I feel like he's trying to open up a lot more censorship, or not censorship, but like anti-censorship, to like have more freedom of speech and stuff like that.
Yeah, I could see that. 'Cause I feel like a lot of the things like on Twitter is just like you know, like people saying whatever they want. They're just like literally anything, but all the media like on TV is very scripted. That'd be kind of cool. New age media.
That's what's coming to, honestly.
About to spark this BZ.
Shit, I go through most of the topics. What else we thinking about?
Have you guys seen that video? There's like, I don't know how old he is, but he's like a young ass kid, and he be streaming, but like I guess like he set up his whole room like a rave. Every time he wins, he'll like set off the room.
I saw that.
Dude, he got like, I seen him on TikTok like the first time. He was like, oh, he's gonna blow up. I'm like, nah. And then like yesterday I was going on TikTok, bro. It was like 750,000, bro.
He's got like the fire behind him and shit, and lasers.
It's like fire, lasers, all types of shit. The drum set. I'm like, bro, that's wild. And he's probably only like 12, 13 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy. When I saw that video, I was like, just like, damn, that's just crazy. He's definitely, like, I saw that, I was like, he's definitely got to blow up or be viral or some shit. I don't know who he was, but when I saw that video, I was like, yeah, this is definitely a viral ass video.
But it's like, I thought it was going to be some like little shit. His whole room was like all lights. Like he had the whole room set up like a little rave. It was
Hell
so
yeah.
good. I wonder what his parents think though.
Imagine you have a kid and he just like blows up or like just gets like rich as hell.
Literally. All day, every day, you just hear rave in the room.
He's just like, don't go fuck. He's just like, it's cool.
Like just smoke coming out of his room and shit. Yeah.
Okay, I think it's cool when like parents like let their kids like explore their creativity like that.
Yeah. I feel like it's definitely in like a creative, like the way with the internet and YouTube and shit set up. It's definitely a time for like people who have like creative things to like do what they want and blow up and shit.
For real.
Yeah. Like you said, there's like an exchange of like money and power and attention. And it's like everyday people just like record some shit and it's just like boom into some different shit.
And it's like anything can go viral. Like you have like videos like that of just an ordinary person, and then you have videos of people that are like really like trying. Like the people I was watching this video the other day of the like triplets, and you could tell they planned this whole thing. They like made it seem like this guy was like crazy because they kept coming up. They would walk past him, they'd walk past him, they'd just say, wake up, you're dreaming. And then they'd walk away, and then right after, the same exact person would show up. Like they're identical to like triplets. Same exact person. Wake up, you're dreaming, wake up. And then walks away, bro. The dude, after the third triplet came out, the dude got up. He's like, man, I can't take this shit. Oh, it was like, you could tell like they really planned it. They got it so good. And then you have little freaking viral videos of people just being them, you know, doing whatever they want.
For real.
And it all blows up.
Loki, that's what's like interesting. Imagine we get to a point where like there's like no more like TV. It's just like everybody's just chilling at the crib, watching other people chilling in the crib.
Hey, but that's like now. You're like, you know, I don't watch cable anymore. Like now, it's literally I'll be on YouTube. I'll watch them sit on Netflix. You know what I mean? But I would never like put on like live television, like watch commercials.
Never. I'll never buy cable or anything like that.
You feel me? You got Hulu, all these streaming services, and then you're just like, wait for a commercial. You know what I mean?
What was that one thing that Fubo or something where they had like really short videos or episodes or something? I forgot what it was called. You remember? I think T-Mobile used to sell it or something.
Yeah, it was something like
that. It had like really short
Vibo,
streaming.
Vibo.
Really short streaming, really short episodes and stuff. People acting like cooking or like little episodes.
I don't even remember.
Vivo, some shit like that. But yeah, like the 15-minute short clips. But they just went out of business after like a week, like literally. They put billions of dollars into this company. They had like huge celebrities. I can't think of the ones off the top of my head, and they just literally went out of business.
I remember watching that guy John Legier's cooking show every Sunday. and he would freaking cook. Slow cooker Sundays.
Low key, I love slow cookers. A good slow cooker is like, you could put so much stuff in a slow cooker. You could just slow cook and just chill. You know what I mean?
That's big facts.
Just do a normal dash.
That's big facts.
Activation.
And there's like the slow cooker and the air fryer is like all you need down there.
For real?
If you really think about it.
Nah.
Oh, for me.
Low key, I get the whole point of an air fryer, but every time I use an air fryer, my shit be coming out dry as fuck.
You gotta
I
like
have to have
perfect
the
your
beverage with
timing.
it, like
You gotta perfect your timing, bro.
perfect.
You can also add some
timing.
oils too. You know what I'm saying? Little shadigs, little butters on the side, just like soak it up.
Yeah, but still it'd be dry as hell. I'd rather throw that shit in the oven. It takes a little longer, but I mean the taste is still better.
Shit. I don't know. I love my air fryer. That
Air
shit's-
fryers be decent for some like French fries and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Low key, I like to. Well, I'm like vegetarian, so I'll just put like some like peppers, cheese, whatever, in that bitch. Just roast
In
it.
the air fryer though,
Yes.
I mean I feel you.
Air fryer's better than like the microwave.
I mean yeah, but I'm saying what I was saying is like if it's like vegetables, I'm putting it like on the stove or like in the oven. Like I just feel like the air fryer be making shit dry sometimes, you know?
I mean, I feel like there's levels to it. Like the microwaves are probably the worst. Then you got like the air fryer, then the oven,
Yeah.
Those syrup ones are good.
stove.
What else is coming out soon?
Like movies or what?
Shows, movies?
Did y'all see that X movie with Kid Cudi?
No.
Dude, it's so crazy. That movie is wild. Like, I don't even want to spoil nothing, but that movie's crazy.
It just came out.
Yeah, it came out like a week or two ago, and like Kid Cudi's one of the main like actors in it. It was just a fucked up movie. It was from the people that created like Midsummer and what's the other movie with the little girl?
I know what you're talking about. Hereditary.
Yeah, Hereditary. That movie was messed up.
I don't know either of those.
Now, low key, I really fuck with Kid Cudi.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Kid Cudi's he's an OG.
He used to have like so much shit to say about his albums. You should talk on that a little bit, low key.
What on the Kid Cudi albums?
Yeah, bro. When you were explaining the little albums and like how they were like the stories, like I was like listening to the music, but I didn't realize like they were like.
Well, it was like fucked up because like his first album when it first came out, he was like,
The songs are stories.
"Oh yeah."
Oh yeah. I mean, wait. What do you mean? Like there's a linear?
Like there's always like trying to
stories?
say something, you know? Like there's like
yeah. No, I
you feel me? Like in the music, but like then there's like albums where it's like fucked up. You could tell he's still trying to say something, but he's like for real making music like on like peyote and shit, like super fucked up. And the music is like, the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean?
It's like newer albums.
Yeah. Well, I mean the last album was decent. I like the last one, but like
Oh yeah, it's a good one.
there's what is it? Faster Than the Speed of Light. He was like the whole album on like peyote. It's all like just. It was alright.
Okay, Kid Cudi always like such the best vibes, bro.
Yeah.
Especially if you like, I remember one time we read it like low key. I think it was on like one of his last albums. Like we were like tripping, and then like just as we peaked, we realized that the Kid Cudi album came out, and like we listened to the album beginning to finish.
It
Like-
came out like 20
like,
minutes
imagine-
before we realized it. Like we like peaked, and then it hit like 12:30, and then we looked and it was like a notification that came out of like 30 minutes. Damn, Kid Cudi dropped the album. Dude, it was crazy as well.
I mean, like Pursuit of Happiness too, and some of those other ones. Like those were such classics
Yeah,
that I'll
for
always
real.
listen to, no matter how old they were. What's up with like him and Kanye? There was like a video of him at the Super Bowl or some shit getting mad.
Hey Kanye?
I don't know. They were talking about Kanye, and he was like, "Don't fucking talk about that shit" or something. Like get her really mad.
Can we pull it up?
I mean, yeah. I don't know specifically what it was, but we could try to see.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Kid Cudi. Mad about Kanye. I don't know the search. Kid Cudi. Oh yeah. This was from a while ago. I don't remember the details, but I just remember he was mad.
Cody, what's up, man?
I'd definitely be annoyed if I was in there too.
Any words from Kanye, man? Cody, what's up, man?
Wait, what's the tweet today? We talked weeks ago about this. You're whack for flipping the script.
Any words from Kanye,
and
man?
posting this lie just for a look on the internet.
All right.
Why?
Leave me
Oh
alone,
man,
man.
I'm too blessed.
Wait, but who's he posting that about, paparazzi or Kanye?
Kanye did.
Not worth losing a friendship over, man.
Yeah,
You can't
Kanye
be
because
the
of
truth.
friendship. But I understand, what are they beefing about? They seem like they've been friends for such a long time.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess like having a friend like Kanye, I can like see where you're just like,
Yeah, true.
I see it. It happens, bro.
True. But he
But,
he changed direction so fast. That shit was funny.
What, Kanye?
No, Kid Cudi.
For
He's like,
real.
do you have any worry about Kanye? He's like, bro, like, what the fuck?
He went behind the security guard. He did like a pivot, bro. Like he was ready for it.
I'm dead. Yeah, Kid Cudi's funny as hell.
Well, it's crazy. All the paparazzi asked him was, "What's up with Kanye West?" That's all we was saying. Like he went in. Like he like, yo, give me that camera. Like all he did was ask you what's up with Kanye. Like he, bruh. Like I wanted.
Just so you know.
We can't tell. Because he's friends with you know who will speak in Bill language. Because he's friends with
Alright, that explains it.
Because he's friends with Billie Eilish. That's crazy. Like, I don't understand how this happened. I think it was because originally.
Because Billie Eilish?
She started, yeah, bro, because she ended, like, because, you know, the Travis Scott thing happened with the concert where the people, like, I don't know if they died or whatever happened. So then after that, she had a concert, and then she was, like, there was a person who passed out, and she was like, come save them, come whatever, you know, come get help. And then so Kanye went on Twitter, and then he was like, you need to apologize to Travis Scott. I mean, I don't know the details, but that's what he said. He was like, you need to apologize to Travis Scott right now for this. Or I'm not, and he's like, oh, I'm not performing at Coachella or whatever. And then, like, she didn't do it. And I think Kid Cudi took her side. And so I guess that's how it happened. I don't know if there was something, like, behind the scenes, but they just said that Kanye just said apologize for saying that. And I don't know why.
Kanye always, like, demanding shit.
Really? I mean, it's one thing to have a difference in opinion. You could just talk to somebody like personally. You can get in touch. Like these celebrities can get in touch with each other's managers, and
I feel like that's part of his greatness. Since he's just wild.
Like, I wonder is Pete affected or he just like, yo, like if I was Pete, I would feel like the man, like this man is doing all of this, causing all these problems, all this friction.
Yo, Kanye is the man, though. He's pretty funny.
I mean, he's into so many different things, music, fashion.
Literally. And there's, like, nobody that's done it like him. He's like a fool. Like, he's, like, done some crazy ass shit. But, like...
Yeezy's on the same level kind of as Jordan. It's like where everyone just wants those Yeezys.
Literally.
Like how Jordan.
And it's just, like, because it's about Kanye, you know? Like, that shit's just crazy. Like, no matter, like, what dumb shit he does... It's still like he knows like a lot of people still fuck with him. It's so weird.
does it. He kills it, man.
Even on television, I've seen so many interviews of him, like, on, like, just, like, random shows, and he'll just say outrageous ass shit to them. And it's why? What are you doing? Like...
Oh, yeah.
Look, one of the funniest videos I remember is, like, when he's like, George Bush doesn't care about black people. That shit was iconic.
Yeah.
That was.
That one, or the mic snatch.
Remember Mike Myers' reaction? He was just like...
Yeah, I know exactly what
he just didn't know what the fuck to say.
Then Beyonce had the best, what was it, video? Like, Beyonce had the best video over Taylor Swift. We were talking about where he took the mic.
Beyonce still had the best video of all the female actors, or all the female musicians.
Hell
And then just
yeah.
dropped the mic. Everybody had started laughing. That was funny as hell.
That shit was dope.
I feel like that would be a smackable moment, though. Like, it would be understandable, like, if, like, you know, like, she smacked Kanye for that. Okay, understandable. But this whole Will Smith thing is a little...
Hell yeah.
It's a little out of there.
Alright, you guys got any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Well, shit. Not much else. I mean,
what do you think about Kanye?
about Kanye? I think Kanye's a genius. I think his mother was a great support to that. I saw his the documentary series on Netflix.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
I think having a mother like that, like, definitely, like, added definitely to his like self-worth or self-esteem.
So what's
Like-
the name? I'll go ahead.
I mean, that's pretty much it. I think that she was like,
Yeah, I feel you.
that's right.
I was gonna say, what's the name of this podcast?
Shit. It's a Smoke Lords. I don't even know.